Expect more. This is Channel 6 News Weekend.
It was something that we were hoping and praying for many years.
It was a homecoming decades in the making. Good evening and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Edition. I'm Imani Payne. We begin tonight with military matters. The Wosak family lost their 21-year-old son to war. He was mourned but never found. Now more than 75 years later, his body has finally returned home. Channel 6 News reporter Andrew Moore is here with the incredible story. Andrew. Well, it's time now for a first check of our weather. Here's a live look outside of our downtown Temple studios right now. It was hot today, but it's cooled down a little bit. 85 degrees right now, and meteorologist Zach Scott is standing by with a look at our forecast. Hey, Zach.
Hey there, Monty. Tracking some scattered showers. We need some rainfall here.
Thanks, Zach. Some unfortunate news out of Hewitt tonight. One person is dead after colliding with a semi-truck. It happened around 8:20 this morning at the Sun Valley Boulevard exit in Hewitt. Police say the victim may have run a red light while driving southbound off of I-35. That's when the driver crashed into a semi-truck traveling westbound, and that victim's car ended up underneath the semi. The victim was dead by the time officers arrived to the scene. That person's identity is not being released at this time. Now to Mexia, where a man is recovering in the hospital after he says his neighbor shot him when the two were arguing over a barbecue pit. Now here's a look at the suspect, 49-year-old Henry Sims. Police say this all happened yesterday evening near the 300 block of South Herman Street. The victim told officers he was arguing with Sims about that barbecue pit when Sims allegedly whipped out a gun and shot the victim in the stomach. Sims was hauled off to jail. He's facing a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and unlawful possession of a firearm. We first told you about the mother and daughter hit and killed by a car in Killeen earlier this week. Well, tonight the victim's family is turning to the community for help laying their loved ones to rest. Police say Ashley Leonetti and her daughter were walking on Veterans Memorial Boulevard around midnight on Thursday when they were struck by a car and killed. Their family has created a GoFundMe page following the tragedy to afford their funeral. The page includes a statement from one of Ashley's friends who says, "Ashley did her all to provide and make the best life for her children. She was someone I could talk to without judgment. She always made a way." If you'd like to help the family out, visit our website, kcentv.com, after this newscast. Also happening in Killeen today, hundreds of community members gathered in hopes to end violence in the city. As part of the annual Stop the Violence rally, the community gathered for games, food, and held discussions about ending domestic abuse, gun violence, and promoting mental health. Event organizers say it's all about uplifting the community and raising awareness.
I believe that the awareness that we continue to create, allows us to see a decrease in violence.
This is the third year the rally has been held. A veteran forced onto the streets of Fort Worth, all of his belongings dumped in front of the place he's called home for years. Tonight that veteran is speaking out about suddenly becoming homeless.
And see what happens.
In Fort Worth.
What a moving story there. Well, still ahead on Channel 6 News Weekend Edition, find out how people in our community are finding ways to help veterans in need.
Chance of a shower there as we go into Monday for our southerners.
I'm just hoping the rain stays far, far away so we can keep soaking up the sun. I like that 100-degree I saw there.
You do? You might be the only person that out there is like, I love that 7 days.
I like it hot, yeah.
All right, well, there you go. We'll have it. It's Imani's favorite forecast.
Well, still ahead on Channel 6 News Weekend Edition, the community is teaming up to help veterans in need. We'll explain. Welcome back. Before we go, some exciting news from Chip and Joanna Gaines.
What?
They welcomed their 5th child into the world today. Here's some pictures from that delivery room. Joanna says the baby boy is named Crew Gaines. She says he was about 2 weeks early, but also says the family is very, very grateful. So these are the first pictures.
I actually got a, I don't want to rate
Chip's
another
got
brave
a basketball team now.
Rate another brave, but I just got a new nephew this morning as well.
Oh man!
Should've put my
Well,
pictures up.
congratulations
Big
and congratulations to the couple. Have a good night.